Hi everybody. As you can tell, Mrs. Shields is not in the room today. I am not in the building, so you have a wonderful sub here today that is going to take extra special care of you. Make sure that you are listening to all directions and being very respectful and paying close attention. Alright, so you have just finished the video talking about Kelsey. Alright, she is this incredible international artist. International means that she is known all over the world for her art. She's also a street artist, which is really cool because you don't have to go to any kind of museum to see her artwork. You can just walk outside and it's right there on the street. So you just saw some of the paintings that she did. She uses these paint pens, and sometimes to get those really tall wings, she has to use a crane and even a ladder to reach the very top so she can do her artwork. Her artwork and murals are also hashtagged WhatLiftsYou. So that is going to be our theme for our mural I would like for us to do as a school. Now I was inspired by a fellow art teacher named Cassie Stevens to let you guys know more about Kelsey and her artwork so we could do our own wings in the hallway so we can all work together with those. I'm really excited. We're going to do an interactive mural of wings just like the ones that Kelsey does, and when we can do an interactive mural, that means that we can interact with the painting or with our artwork. So we'll have our wings out in the hallway and we'll be able to take pictures with it. We'll be able to stand in front of it with our teachers, and it will be really, really exciting to get this finished. So let's go on ahead, and your sub is going to direct you in your table jobs, and you are going to go get your materials.
Okay, now that our supplies have been passed out, you should have the following: a piece of paper. You should have colorful markers or crayons if you choose. You should have a pencil and a Sharpie marker. Okay, if you are confident that you can draw your feather without a pencil, that is fine, but you only get one piece of paper, so might be a good idea to just practice with the pencil first. Draw light until you get it right, if you know what I mean. Just in case you need to erase something, it's better to start with pencil, and then we will go over it in Sharpie just in case. So to begin, we want to make sure we draw the quill of the feather, which is that long little piece at the bottom. So I'm going to make it pretty good size there. So it looks kind of like a curvy rectangle. So that's going to be the end of my feather or quill. Okay, so it's important that you draw any way you like. I am very happy with your feathers being as unique and different as you are, because I really think that this mural is going to represent how unique and different all of us are. But when we come together as Northern Elementary School, we really are a fantastic place to be. So you can draw your feather however you like. I'm going to have some templates on your table. If you don't feel comfortable drawing your own feather, you can use the template and trace around it for the main shape of your feather. I'm going to go on ahead and start my feather. The only rule for your feather is that it's very big. Make sure it fills up your whole paper. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw. Whoop. Mine almost looks like a leaf, and that's okay. That's just the way I'd like for it to look. Okay, now I've got my main feather shape. Again, you can have yours however you like it. So I've got my shape here, my quill. If you want to make sure your quill goes all the way up to the end like most feathers do, you can add that extra line if you want. And then I'm also going to add and use the elements of art by adding line throughout my feather here. You can put your lines wherever you want, but I want to divide mine off into sections. To make mine more unique, I'm going to add different shapes and patterns into each section, kind of like the Zentangles we did with 4th and 5th grade. All right, this one I'm going to add some circles. Let's see, this one, I think I'm going to use zigzag lines. And you go on ahead and continue along with me, or if you've got the idea and you know what you're going to do, go on ahead and move along. You can make your feather any way you like. Now again, these are going to be displayed all together in the hallway, so I want you to really pay close attention and take your time on these. Awesome. Okay, so far so good. Now let me see, what other kind of thing can I put in here? I'm going to use some swirls. They're probably my favorite line. Incredible. Okay, at this point you should have a couple things on yours, or at least the main shape of your feather down. I'm going to pause this for just a moment if you would like to pause until we're all ready and finished with our feather. I'm also going to make sure I put my name on the quill. Ms. Shields. You're going to want to put your name on there also. So far so good. Okay, in just a moment we'll be back and I will have this completed in Sharpie so that way you can really see it pop. Alright, just like that we have everything outlined in Sharpie and it's ready for our next element of art, color. So I want you to take your time as you are coloring these. Now the good thing about the Sharpie is that it will not smear if you color over it with your marker. And it's going to look bright and beautiful and incredible. So let's get to coloring these and then we will cut them out after we review scissor safety.